everybody, welcome back to my channel. You're probably gonna hear some meowing in the background, and you might even get a cameo of a few of my cats because they're all over the place. Yes, so I've been in the mood for filming because I've been on a bender and I bought so many perfumes since the beginning of 2025. So you're just gonna have to suffer me and not watch me or whatever. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I wanted to experiment with some cheaper fragrances. I was curious and I've ordered 4 perfumes from the line of Elysia by Fragrance World, and from what I know, they're dupes of Ali, which I never tried and I'm never going to try. If you know, you know. And I found a store that sells also these perfumes, and I smelled them. And I really didn't like one that I've purchased. And from this point, it turned into a shit show. Anyway, the one that I smelled in store and I really didn't like is the sugar patchouli one. It has oud in it and it's really strong, and not only it's not appropriate for most of the year here in Israel, which is really hot, and I'm not into woody and oud scents anymore. Just a second, my cats want to go outside, so as their servant, please wait. So, before I'm really going to ramble, I suggest you should go and grab yourself something to drink or maybe a snack and come back. It's okay, I'll wait. You're cool? Okay, so I really don't like woody and oudy scents anymore. I think in 2022 or maybe in the end of 2021 I found out oud scents and I was really into them because it was really different from what I've known so far, but pretty much since then I'm into purely sweet, gourmand, vanilla, fruity scents, and my taste also changed from strong and loud perfumes to more subtle ones and more, I don't know, soft ones. So I don't want the sugar patchouli one and I don't want these type of scents anymore. I don't think that I'm going to buy, I don't know, maybe my nose will change and in some time I would like them again, but for now it's not for me. Also, they have a few more of this line of Elysia, and they have a pistachio one, but I already have Paris Corner Caillou Pistachio and I don't like it, and I don't want another pistachio scent that smells pretty much the same. What's the point? And so I end up with 3. And in store, I could smell all the scents that I've ordered. The pistachio one, which I didn't like, but they didn't have the apple rouge, the apple one. So this is a complete blind buy for me, and these 2 I've already tested in store. So when I got them, there was two things that happened. First of all, I was curious and I smelled it in store, but I was so shocked by the scent of the patchouli and the oud that I probably didn't notice that this one also has like a woody or screechy background, kind of like pink sugar. When I first got pink sugar, I was really shocked because it has like the licorice note and it was so strong and it almost smelled like something burned, or I don't know, something plasticky. And then after, I don't know, 2 or 3 uses, it kind of toned down, or maybe I went nose blind to it, and I really smelled the sweet and good part of pink sugar, and since then it was a real big love for me. And to be honest, today I don't care much for pink sugar anymore. I mean, I did smell it and used it a couple of times, but in the last year I used it maybe twice, so maybe even more than a year. I don't know, something about it just doesn't work for me anymore. So I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to show the boxes and the bottles. The bottle is super pretty. Has this shine, like iridescent, holographic sort of. The cap is pretty ugly, and the inside of the boxes are black, so the cap's getting dirty. It's kind of rubbery, but I think it pretty much tries to replicate the K Ali bottles. So the vanilla sugar one, which I was expecting the most and was excited the most, and I actually asked the store that I bought it from if they can bring me 2 bottles of this, and they made a mistake. They sent me the one that I didn't want, the patchouli one, and I returned this one, and I didn't took anything. And good, and I'm happy that it turned out that way, because if I had 2 bottles of this, I would be probably really disappointed. And I tried it, I think 3 or 4 times, mostly because with these Arabian Middle Eastern perfumes, usually some maceration, at least of like a few weeks or a month, is necessary, because sometimes the scents are really bad in the beginning, and after you let it sit, you spray some and you let it sit for a while and it becomes a little better. It actually kind of a little bit improved in the 2 weeks that I've got it, but the beginning was really harsh, and it has like something woody in the background, and it smells like mostly spicy and too Arabian, and I wanted something like really sugary sweet. By the way, the atomizer is really pretty. We also have like fragrance world. They're really cheap, so I'm okay with the bottle not being the prettiest, but it's still kind of cute. It's not as bad as it was when I first got it. I was really disappointed when I got it, and now it's actually okay. I'm curious if I'll let it sit for like another month or so. Will it turn into a love? And maybe I will be disappointed that I don't have 2 bottles of this. But if you're gonna get this perfume, I'm just gonna let him get it all out. Delta? Okay, so if you first get it, I think you should know it smells really harsh for the first few times that you use it. But after even 2 weeks of maceration, it kind of softens. It's not bad. Okay, I'm kind of surprised. Actually, all this purchase was so tumultuous because all the mistake and the scent that I didn't want and everything that happened. But also first when I got the perfumes, I really hated this one, which I expected and I don't know, was looking forward to smell it the most out of the 3/4. But when they arrived, I actually really loved the lychee one. This one called Lychee Fizz. And it's kind of orange corally bottle. You can see there's a nice dent already. Because at first I really loved this one. And this one was my favorite out of the 3. And this one smells really fruity, and I don't know why. It smells like something, like a perfume I had before or something I smelled before. And for some weird reason, it's not written in the notes, but it kind of smelled to me like a bit of tangerine and peach. This is more lychee, but in a perfumey way. It's not really... I wouldn't say it smelled completely synthetic, but it doesn't smell really natural. So it's like the alcoholic version of lychee, but it's not bad. And the dry down, the perfume becomes more creamy. It's kind of fruity and a bit juicy in the beginning, and then it turned into vanilla, fruity vanilla. And it's kind of light and happy. It's a good one. I don't like it as much as I like it when I got it, when I first got it. But I don't hate it. It's not bad. And for its price, it has better longevity than the Victoria's Secret Body Mist. So it's not a bad deal. Yeah, it's okay. The thing is, when I first got it, I really liked this one. I really hated the sugar vanilla one. And I don't really had an opinion about the apple rouge. So this is... I kind of like this bottle the best, I think. I don't know, it's more dramatic. This one is my new favorite. I mean, when I first thought of how I want to make this video, I wanted to test it and say what my thoughts about it, my initial thoughts, and wait for, I don't know, a month or maybe even more, and then revisit the scents after they macerated a bit and tell you what I really think about these. But it's been 2 weeks and I tried them quite a bit. They all have good dents in them. But now I'm confused. Now I think I like this. I came for this video with a firm opinion, and I think my opinion changed during filming. Is that possible? But I do love this one. I don't know why. It's kind of fresh in the beginning, and like the lychee, it turns to something a bit more creamy. But I think in summer, and I don't know why, I kind of just found out that I really like apple scents or apples in perfume. I mean, not every apple scent, but I kind of like this one. I don't have many, or even, I don't think that I have even more perfumes that has apple notes in them. Maybe Victoria's Secret's Sugar Fleur. Pretty much that is it. But I really like it. So I think still this one is my number one. Overall, I think they last between, on me at least, in this weather, hot and humid, about 2 hours. I mean, I think I get maybe 2 hours with the apple one. The lychee one is a bit better. I can smell it like 2 hours later, but in the vanilla and creamy phase of it, and it's pretty much a skin scent. I don't know if anybody else could smell it. Maybe if you drown yourself, which I did. That's a pretty big dent for 2 weeks of use, and I have a lot of perfumes, so these are not the only 3 that I'm using. And this one, I don't know. I mean, in Fragrantica, people really liked it. But I don't know. Still get like some plasticky, harsh, woody, synthetic smell in the background, which I don't like. It really did improve in 2 weeks, so maybe there is a potential, but I don't want to get my hopes up, because usually maceration did help, but it's pretty much smoothened the perfumes, but didn't really make the notes disappear. It's still there. Maybe it's just our nose getting used to this type of smell, and it's not really that the perfume smells different, it's just our nose is accepting this harshness. I don't know. So would I recommend it? It's really cheap, so yeah, why not? It's a fun thing. They last pretty much like a body mist and cost pretty much like a body mist, so I would say go for it. With low to no expectation, of course. So that is it. Let me know, have you tried these perfumes? Have you tried other cheapies that maybe I should try that are really nice? and I will see you in the next video. Bye.